Hey everybody, hope everybody's doing good, staying blessed and feeling well. I am back, and so today I'm coming to you guys with a video which is inspired by a lovely YouTuber named Nappy Natural Girl. And she did a video on the topic of strong black woman. And in the video she asked about um, how you feel about being called a strong black woman and whether you take it as a compliment or not. And I have to say, I really appreciate this topic because it's one that I've thought about myself, and it's one that I've been in situations where as though people have called me a strong black woman, and it just made me feel really uncomfortable. When I guess I guess if you've never had that happen to you, you might assume that it would be taken as a compliment. And I, I have this mentality with all things. It all depends on the context in which a person says something to you. Now, I've had it said with the person intending it to be positive, and I've had it said with a person intending it to be negative and derogatory. And I have to say, most of the time that I've been called a strong black woman, it has been done in a negative manner, and it was meant to be derogatory. A strong black woman in the, I guess, non adulterated or negative sense, in essence, is a positive thing to me. However, a strong black woman in, I guess, this society has turned into someone who is described as overbearing, stubborn, negative, uh, wild, strong willed, forceful, uh, and a long list of negative things that can be taken as negative that I just don't understand. But for the most part, when I am being called a strong black woman, I take it as a negative because usually the person saying it to me happens to be a man. And that's not to be a diss to men out there because not all men do this, but the ones who have done this to me, it usually is a follow up to the fact that I'm trying to be respectful to them and tell them I'm not interested in them. And so they might come out their mouth and say, "Oh, you one of those smart, strong black women." And it's like, okay, you were just trying to holler at me, and now you're trying to disrespect me. And that's a whole nother topic all in itself, you guys, I'm pretty sure. But I never understood that. But it seems to be a trend that people like to put you in a box or stereotype you um, based on your skin color, your appearance, and a long list of other things. They make assumptions, and it's it's part of how human beings work. But at other times, it is really just annoying, and it's just not good in my opinion. But let me get back into how I personally feel about being called a strong black woman. It all depends on the circumstance. However, I personally would prefer to be called a strong person. I don't care much for being put into a stereotypical box and being referred to as rank and file and filed off as being all this list of characteristics. I like to be my unique me and my unique self and respect it as such. And when a person labels me as a strong black woman, I'm the type of person who's going to analyze that. I'm the type of person who's going to question, what do you mean by that? And amazingly, when you ask a person that, they might actually come out their mouth with something that is highly offensive and not what you might have expected. So, um, just me sharing my opinion about this, the next time a person calls you a strong black woman, ask them what they mean by that and see what happens because you may be very surprised by what comes out their mouth. But anyway, I just wanted to put my few cents on that topic that I don't understand at what point being a strong black woman turned into something so negative. But that just seems to be the basis of when that gets used. It's as if by being a strong black woman, it diminishes any accomplishment the person has made, because it's like saying, oh, you only did this because you're a strong black woman. And that's not a positive thing at all. And I know there are going to be some people who feel the opposite towards me, and that's as far as opinion wise. They'll say no, that's meant as a positive thing. It's uplifting to black women to be told they're a strong black woman. And honestly, that's your opinion to do so. But for me, I've had nothing but negative situations when a person has called me a strong black woman. And also they tend to call me a strong black woman, just because if they get to know me and they know I've been through certain things, they'll say, oh, you're a strong black woman because you went through all that and you didn't turn into this, that, and the third of negative things that you can stereotype some black women end up being called or doing. So hopefully I haven't rambled on too much about that topic, but um, shout out to Nappy Natural Girl for doing this topic. And I actually recommend you guys go check out her video, go and share what you feel about that particular topic. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.